Okay, so before we begin, I think we need to just review how do we change from improper fractions to mixed numbers and vice versa. Okay, so an improper fraction, remember, is whenever we have a larger numerator than denominator. So in that case, all we're going to do is long division, numerator divided by denominator. Okay, so you're going to do long division, whatever you get up here, this becomes your whole number. Okay, so that's where we got this right here. This becomes your new numerator, your remainder becomes your new numerator, because that's the part you have left over, and then your denominator will stay the same, and it will also be what you divided by right here. Okay? But that's how I want you to do it. This was just a visual for you to be able to see. If you need to do it that way, you can, but I prefer for you to do it this way. All right? Over here, for mixed numbers, you're going to multiply the whole number times the denominator. Because if I have 3 wholes and I have 6 pieces in each whole, well, 3 times 6, right? And whatever answer you get, you're going to add it to whatever the numerator is. Okay, so you should still have this journal entry. So step 1, multiplying the whole number times the denominator. Step 2, add the product to the numerator. Step 3 is the denominator always stays the same. All right, so let's go ahead and learn about how we're going to add and subtract these, okay? So your title is Adding and Subtracting Mixed Numbers. Okay, adding and subtracting mixed numbers. Make sure that you have that title. I've noticed that a lot of you are not putting the titles on these, and that's very important for you to use this math journal as a reference, okay? So let's say, for example, that we have 2 3/8 minus 1 1/8, okay? So the first thing you're going to do, let's put our steps over here. Step 1, convert. Good time to say it on the phone. I'm recording a video. Convert to each mixed number to an improper fraction. St. Antoine's killing me. Improper fraction, okay? So we know how to do that. Let's take our numbers. So we've got 2 3/8, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply 2 times 8, and we're going to get 16. And then we're going to add the numerator. 16 plus 3 equals 19. And remember that our denominator always stays the same, so that's going to be 19/8. Okay? And then our other one, 1 1/8. So we're going to do 1 times 8 is 8. And then we're going to add that 1 up there. 8 plus 1 equals 9. Denominator stays the same, 9/8. All right, so that's our first step, is to convert both of those to improper fractions. Step 2, add or subtract those improper fractions. It's supposed to say fractions. Add or subtract those improper fractions. Okay, so let's do that right down here. So we're going to take 19/8 minus 9/8. Okay, so this works just like when we have regular fractions with like denominators. Okay, even though they're improper, it doesn't matter. Still works the same way. So that's going to equal 19 minus 9 is 10 over 8. Okay, step 3 is to convert the answer back to a mixed number. Okay? And that is it, my friends. So go ahead and put a little bubble around that so we know that those are our steps. So let's do 10 divided by 8. How many groups of 8 can I get out of 1? 0. 8 times 0 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. Bring down the 0. How many groups of 8 can I get out of 10? 1. 8 times 1 is 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. All right, so let's think about what these parts are. So I'm going to circle this, I'm going to circle this, I'm going to circle this. This is my whole, okay? This is my part. This is my denominator. 1 and 2/8 is my answer. Okay? So let's actually do one more of those. You can do it down here. I'm gonna turn the page just so we, or actually I'll do it on the back of this one, just so we don't get confused. So let's say that I have 5 6/7 plus 3 4/7. Okay, so what's our first step? What is it? I need to convert both of those into what? Improper fractions, right? So if I have 5 6/7, okay, I'm going to multiply 5 times 7 and get 35. I'm going to add my numerator, which is 6. 35 plus 6 is 41. My denominator stays the same. 41/7. Okay? This will be good practice for us to practice this too. Okay, so then we'll have 3 4/7. And we're going to multiply 3 times 7 and get 21. We're going to go ahead and add that up here. So 21 plus 4 equals 25. Denominator stays the same. Okay, so now I've got my two improper fractions, right? What do I know about this and this? They are what? Equivalent. What do I know about this and this? They are equivalent, right? So now I need to go ahead and add these. Make sure you pay attention to your sign, guys, because you don't want to be adding when you're supposed to be subtracting and vice versa. So if I have 41/7 plus 25/7, well, if you need to come over here and add 41 plus 25, that's fine. 1 plus 5 is 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. 66, and my denominator always stays the same. 66/7. Okay? So what do I do with that? I need to, what's step 3? Step 3, convert the answer back to a mixed number. So I'm going to take 66 and divide it by my denominator, which is 7. Okay, how many groups of 7 can I get out of 6? 0. 7 times 0 is 0. 6 minus 0 is 6. All right, so, and then I need to bring down my 6. So how many groups of 7 can I get out of 66? Well, let's count by 7s. Count with me. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, 70. 70 goes over 66. We can't do that, so it's only 9 groups, right? All right, 7 times 9 was 63. 63 minus 66 is 3. So I'm going to circle my parts. Okay, this is my whole. Here is my part. Here is my denominator. So the answer is 9 3/7. Right? Okay. I understand that this is going to be a little bit confusing the first couple times you do it. I still want you to try the quiz. I'm not asking that you get all of them right. I'm just asking that you try. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the morning.